All right, YouTubers. So we're going to talk about this TCL 65-inch 4K TV. Now, you've probably seen on my other channel, um, we have reviewed the 43 and the 55-inch. So I feel like I can do a good enough job of telling you about the 65-inch. Now, obviously, I don't have it in front of me here, but if you look at my other channel for the 55, you're going to see basically the same features, and I would discuss this same way if I had that in front of me. Now, what do I like about my TCL TV? Well, I'll tell you, doing PC gaming, this thing is 120 hertz, so that is really good for refresh rate. And gaming monitors are 75, 144. I think there's 165 hertz and probably some other ridiculous ones out there. Now, do most people need that? I'm not sure they do. 75 is probably enough for most people. 60-inch is probably, you know, uh, not that bad for a lot of folks out there. But I've gotten to the point where I just feel like it's a lot smoother with those higher frequencies. Maybe it's mental, but so 120 hertz, great for all that stuff, right? Gaming, whether it be PS4 or a PC. Now, things I really absolutely love about the TV is it's got built-in Roku. This is a Roku TV. They have, in my opinion, the best menu system for a smart TV. It's so simple, it's easy to use, and I don't think you will be disappointed. Now, let's talk about some of the things, see if it's in here. What I would consider a negative with this TV. Go to specs. So, three HDMI's, okay. These days, they should be putting a minimum of 4 on here, and they should probably have 2 boards in there in case you fry one of them. That way you always can use, or maybe not always, but you'll at least have a backup uh, board to use. And so 4 or 5 HDMI's at this point, I think, is what direction they should be going. Now, another positive, HDR. Negative, this is only LED. It's not QLED or OLED, but for this price point, this is a steal, folks. Really good deal. Of course, next year, the 70-inch will be this price, or the 75. So the longer you can wait, the better. But if you can't wait, then maybe now's the time. So some of the things you'll find on there, all of these programs, Apple TV, which I've been using that recently. Just all of a sudden, that thing popped out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, Apple TV. And I was amazed that you can pull up the movies and other things that you've bought, just like you have an Apple box, right? So I can watch my 4K movies that I got through iTunes, and I think that's pretty cool. So now it does have fiber optic output, so you can basically whatever's shown on your TV, you can send that off to your stereo and be able to get a nice surround sound thing going there. Obviously, it's a Wi-Fi, being a smart TV, and it does have an Ethernet port. Here is your wall mount. You are going to need to know what the pattern was to make sure that your wall mount is compatible. There it is. Now the speaker's another weak point. So it says 16 watts. I think it's two 8-watt speakers. I ran a decibel meter on the other channel, and I think we got up into the 90s. Okay, so it wasn't like blow your ears out loud, but it was loud enough, I think, for most people. And it was clear too for the most part. So would it be better if it was 50 watts? Yeah, it sure would be, but then the price of the TV would go up. Now on the on most of the 60-inch TVs these days, they're only using up 40 watts of power, 40 to 60, and this is estimated 180 kilowatts. So you'd have to figure out how many hours really that is, because that's not 180 hours a use. That's a lot more than 180. So it does have the Roku remote, which is really good. Manufacturer warranty 1 year. And overall, I give this TV 2 thumbs up, folks. I think if you buy it, you'll be happy with it. And if you are, hey, check back here and give me a like. Thanks.